So, a very warm welcome to all the 9th standard students of JC English High School. Very much welcome to the online session of the school. Okay. So now we are going through the geography part, and in the geography part we are now into the water resources of Karnataka. In the water resources of Karnataka, in the previous two videos, what we have done the rivers of Karnataka, which are the rivers present in Karnataka, and then in the last video we have done the irrigation in Karnataka. Irrigation is the artificial supply of water to the agricultural field. So we have done this and we have got it know how this irrigation, who is doing what type of irrigation, what are the main sources of irrigation, everything we have gone through it. Now the water is used in not only for agriculture and all. Okay, water is also used for generation of power. The power what we are having, no, that power comes from water only. That is known as hydroelectric power. Okay, so today we will be discussing the hydroelectric power in Karnataka. Okay, so what it is, we will go through it. Okay, hydroelectric power is nothing but the power which is being generated from water. For this, water is the main source. The credit for successful generation of hydroelectric power for the first time in India goes to Karnataka. Here I have given. Okay. In India, first time the Karnataka state has introduced this hydroelectric generation power, means the electric power. Okay. Coal or petroleum is not available in Karnataka. In Karnataka it is present. It's not that nothing is there. Coal is there, but the petroleum is not there in India also. But these are not means like from water we can produce, but we don't have sufficient coal and petroleum to produce the electricity or energy. So coal or petroleum is not available in Karnataka. But scope for generation of hydropower is there, as the state has many rivers. Karnataka has many rivers, so there is a scope. Means water I am having, so I can go for the generation of hydropower or hydroelectric power. Rivers flowing towards west, going to Arabian Sea. Rivers flowing towards west are more suitable for power generation than the rivers flowing towards the east. West rivers are going to Arabian Sea, east they are going to Bay of Bengal. Okay, but the rivers which are going towards the west, towards the Arabian Sea, they are more fruitful or they are more helpful than that of the rivers which are flowing towards the east. The hydroelectric power station at Siva Samundara was established in 1902. See this one. It was established in 1902 to supply power to Kolar gold mines. Okay, Kolar gold mine, I think you people all know, KGF. Okay, so this Kolar gold mine, to supply electricity to that gold mine, the first concept of hydroelectricity power came and it was established in 1902 in the place Siva Samundara. Okay. And it was on river Kaveri. We need water, so water will be supplied by some sources. Here the source is the river and the river name is Kaveri. Near to it is the second hydro power station which was established in Simsa in 1940. See, a gap of 38 years, then only the second one was established. Till that time Siva Samundara was the only one. Okay. The Mahatma Gandhi hydroelectric power station was established in 1947 near Jog Falls on Saravati river. See, all these hydroelectric power stations are there. No, near to that one river will be there, because the supply of water is the best thing for all this hydroelectric power generation company. So the Mahatma Gandhi electric power station was established in 1947, the time when we got the independence. Okay, and it is near to the Jog Falls of Saravati river. As a result of this hydropower generation development, Karnataka ranked first in the generation of hydroelectric power in India. See, from 1902, the power generation of hydroelectric means the power generation from water, it got started because Karnataka don't have any petroleum or coal. So they focused on that we can do when we are having lots of river, we can do the what we can do, we can go for hydel power. Hydel power means hydroelectricity power, the power which is being generated from water. So in 1902 the first hydel power station was established in where? Shiva Samundaram. Okay, why it was established? It was established to supply power to KGF. You people all know that KGF is your Kolar gold mine. Okay, after that in the year 1940 the second one in Simsa it was established, and after that in the year 1947 on the Jog Falls, the very famous falls of Karnataka on Saravati river, the third hydel power station was established, and as day by day they have established several hydel power stations around in and around Karnataka. Of that time till the independence, Karnataka becomes the first state. First state means as per the KBs. Okay. So Karnataka becomes the first in the generation of hydroelectricity power among the 29 states. Out of 29 states, they are in the first position. Okay, now I will tell you the name of the main hydroelectric power projects of Karnataka. Hydroelectric powers of projects of Karnataka. They are Shiva Samundra, Simsa, then Saravati, Linganamakki, Gerusappa, and Mahatma Gandhi hydel power and hydro power station on Saravati river, Supa, Nagajharaya, Kadra and Kodasalli on Kali river, Barahi and Alamatti on Krishna river. Okay, so now this will ends up your hydroelectric power. But the thing is, no problem. So these are the names of the main hydroelectric power projects of Karnataka. Okay, Shiva Samundra, Simsa on Kaveri river, Saravati, Linganamakki, Gerusoppa and Mahatma Gandhi hydel power or hydro power station on Saravati river, Supa, Nagajhara, Kadra and Kodasalli on Kali river, Barahi and Alamatti on Krishna river. So this will ends up your hydroelectric power. But once we completed this, we should know this that Karnataka is fast in generation of hydroelectric power. Okay, they are the first time who have done this hydro power electricity generation. Okay, and in 1902 the first Shiva Samundaram this one hydel power station was established to provide electricity or power to Kolar gold mines. Now a small topic is there, that is the river water dispute. You people all know river water is there in Karnataka, but what is the dispute, I will tell you. Many rivers in India flow through more than one state. Rivers are always flowing from one state to another to reach the sea or ocean. Okay, there are many rivers in Karnataka which are going from here to Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, all the neighboring state, and not only neighboring state also, neighboring to neighboring state also. Okay, so many rivers in India flow through more than one state. This has given rise to dispute regarding the use of river water. So water is coming to me, okay. From here we can't stop the water to make it a dam and all. Okay, so there is a dispute regarding this. There are lots of dispute, not only in Karnataka, in other states also, but in Karnataka there are some prominently or significantly disputes are there which we will discuss very soon. Okay, significantly and prominently are Kaveri water and Krishna water dispute. Kaveri water and Krishna water dispute are not only from now, it is from a long decade, almost a century before, the Tamil Nadu people and the Karnataka people having a dispute with this water of Krishna and Kaveri. Okay, the Kaveri water spreads in Karnataka. Where the Kaveri waters are there, we know that Kaveri is a this one river of Karnataka. Okay, but where it spread, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Pondicherry, and the Kaveri water disputes is mainly between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. These other states, they don't interfere or they have no problem with that, but Karnataka and Tamil Nadu is having a full-fledged burning step, this one, your dispute regarding this Kaveri water. And this is not now, this is more than a century old, yet it is a burning issue even today. Sometimes in a year, once in a year, there will be a conflict that the dispute of Kaveri water is there. Okay. Now the river Krishna also is a dispute thing. The river Krishna too flows through Maharashtra, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. This has given rise to river water dispute. So the main thing is that rivers are going from one state to another. We can't say that this is my river. Okay, rivers are there at the top. Okay, they are having a birthplace and from there they will flow to the sea. But going to sea, they cross several states. But it is we who makes it a dispute. That's why the topic is river water dispute. From river water dispute, see whatever the disputes are there in India, nobody will tell, because this Kaveri water dispute between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, it is the famous dispute of the decade from a century ago. Means about 100 years before it started. Who will take the water, who will not, who will make dam, who will make this one hydroelectric power. This is a full destruction happens, and once in a year there will be a conflict. Even see, this is 2020, no, 2021 full year, you see one time you will get some news regarding the conflict between this water, mainly during the summer. Okay, so with this we have finished your water resources of Karnataka. You will be getting the notes along with the keywords and even the exercise also I have written. I don't know you are going through it or not. Okay, but please go through it, and additional questions I will give you or provide you once the offline class will start. Thank you. Have a nice weekend.